Good morning, students. Yes, today we will discuss question number 4 and question number 5 of exercise 1.5. First and second question we have discussed yesterday in the yesterday video. Now we will discuss the question number 5, question number 4. In the question number 4, we will represent under root 9.5 on the number line. In the same way, there may be any number of the decimal form under the root, which we will represent on the number line. As we represented root 2, root 3, root 5 and other numbers on the number line. On the same way, now we will represent under the root 9.3. The question can be changed. There may be any value at the place of under the root 9.3. It may be under root 7.4, under root 4.2 and so on. The method will be same for all the questions. Firstly, we will take a line segment of length 9.3 centimeter like this. centimeter line segment. We will take it as a segment AB. Then we will produce the line segment up to 1 centimeter. We will take it as a point C. Then we will draw the perpendicular bisector of AC. We will draw the perpendicular bisector of AC, and the method of drawing the perpendicular bisector, we will open our compass more than half of the given line segment. We will open our compass more than half of the given line segment. If we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of AC, so we will open more than half of AC. Then by taking A as a center, we will draw the arcs on both sides of the segment, and by taking C as a center, we will draw the arcs on the same side, and these arcs will intersect each other. In this way, by taking A as a center and open our compass more than half of AC, we will draw the arc like this, and in the another direction again we will draw the arc like this. Now by taking C as a center, we will draw the arcs of the same radius which will intersect the given arcs. Now we will join the midst of these arcs. Like this. This is the perpendicular bisector of AC and it will divide AC at its midpoint. ये AC को just इसके midpoint पे break करेगा. We will take this point as O. हम इस point को as O लेंगे. Then by taking O as a center and OA as a radius, we will draw a semicircle. This semicircle will intersect point A and C. The next step will be, we will draw a perpendicular bisector from at B. You can take the help of protractor. At the point B, we will draw an angle of 90 degree which will intersect the semicircle at a point, and we mark it as D. हम इस point को as a D mark करेंगे. Now ये जो BD line segment है, that will be of length under root 9.3. But we have to take this line segment on the number line. So the method will be by taking B as a center and BD as a radius. I am repeating again. By taking B as a center and BD as a radius like this, we will draw a dotted arc which will intersect our number line at a point. We will take this point as E and it will represent under root 9.3. So this was the representation of under root 9.3. We will draw the construction for this. the construction was same as we draw the figure. मैं steps repeat करती हूँ. The first step will be take a line segment AB of length 9.3 centimeter. Then produce AB up to 1 centimeter. Now draw the perpendicular bisector of AC. The perpendicular bisector will intersect AC at O. Then by taking O as a center and OA as a radius, draw a semicircle. Now at point B, at point B, draw the angle of 90 degree, which will intersect our semicircle at a point D. Now BD is of length under 9.3 centimeter. The next step will be take D as a center and BD as a radius, draw a arc which will intersect our given number line at a point, and we will take this point as E, and this will represent under root 9.3. So this was the way to draw under root 9.3 on the number line. Now we will discuss question number 5, the rationalization of the denominator. The meaning of rationalization of the denominator is we have to remove under root. We have to remove under root from the denominator. Means हमें denominator से root वाली terms को remove करना है. Denominator से root वाली terms को remove करना है. I will do only 2 parts of the question number 5 and other 2 parts you will do from the PDF. I am taking first part of question number 5, that is 1 divided by root 7. We have to rationalize the denominator, that is root 7. So we will multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number that is given in the denominator, which is under root 7. Like this, 1 divided by root 7 multiplied by root 7 divided by root 7. So we will get, when we multiply both the numerators, we will get root 7, and both the denominators, means when we multiply root 7 by root 7, we will get 7. So this is the rationalization of the denominator. From here we remove the root from the denominator. Now let us discuss the third part. The second part you will do yourself, same as the third part. In the third part we have 1 divided by root 5 plus root 2. 1 divided by root 5 plus root 2. Now we have to rationalize them. Rationalize the denominator. So we will multiply both numerator and denominator by root 5 minus root 2. We will take the opposite sign. We will take the opposite sign. If there is a sign of addition, we will take the subtraction. If there is a sign of subtraction, we will take the sign of addition. Now I am going to rationalize the denominator. So I will multiply root 5 minus root 2, root 5 minus root 2. It will be root 5 minus root 2 divided by square of root 5 square of root 2. In the denominator, when we multiply root 5 plus root 2 and root 5 minus root 2, we will use the identity as we discussed in class 8th, that is a minus b and a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. In the bracket I am writing the identity a minus b, a plus b, that will be equal to a square minus b square. So here the numerator is root 5 minus root 2. In the denominator, square and under root will be cancelled out, square and under root will be cancelled out, and the remaining result will be 5 minus 2. And 5 minus 2 is 3. The numerator will be same and the denominator we will get 3. So this is the solution of the given question in which we have to rationalize the denominator. Other 2 questions you will do yourself or you can take the help of the PDF जो मैं आपको send कर दूंगी. Now in the next exercise we will discuss the laws of exponent for real number. Laws of exponents, ये laws हम पहले भी कर चुके हैं in the previous classes, but for the revision I am writing the laws which you will write in your fair notebook. With the help of this, we will do our next exercise, that is 1.6. The first law is, I am writing here laws of exponents. Laws of exponents. Our first law is a raised to the power n into a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power n plus n. Means if base are same and power are different, base are same and power are different, then we will add the powers. For example, if we have given 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4, here we can see the base is same, that is 2, and the powers are different, that is 3 and 4. So according to this law, we will add the power and the result will be 2 raised to the power 7. Our second law is, if we have power of power. Then we will multiply both the powers. Look here. If we have power of power, then we will multiply both the powers. For example, if we have 2 raised to the power 3 whole power 4, 2 raised to the power 3 and whole power 4, we will multiply both the powers. And it will be 12. Now, in the third law, if we have base same, power different, but both the terms are in division, then we will subtract the powers. A raised to the power n divided by a raised to the power n, then we will subtract the powers. For example, if we have 2 raised to the power 4 divided by 2 raised to the power 3, here base are same, power different, and both the terms are in division. So we will subtract the powers and the result will be 2 raised to the power 1. Now let us discuss about the fourth law. If base is different but power same. Let us take a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. Then we will multiply both the base and take power as a common. For example, 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 raised to the power 3. Here power is same but base are different. So we will multiply both the bases and power will be common. So our result will be 6 raised to the power 3. And last law is, if we have power of any number is 0, the result will be 1. These are the 5 laws of exponent in a real numbers. On the basis of that, we will discuss exercise 1.6. In exercise 1.6, we will discuss one or two questions of every question, one or two part of every question. Then to solve the other questions, you can do yourself or can take help of the PDF. I am rubbing the board. If anyone want to take the screenshot, he can take or she can take. Let us discuss its first part. In which there is power of 64 is 1 by 2. Power of 64 is 1 by 2. Now we will prime factorize 64. आप 64 के prime factors करेंगे. After doing the prime factorization of 64, we will say 64 is the multiplication of 2 6 times. 64 is the multiplication of 2 6 times. So we can write it as 2 raised to the power 6. At the place of 64, you will write 2 raised to the power 6, and there is a power of 1 by 2. Now, according to the law of exponent, when we multiply, here we will multiply both the powers because there is power of power. 2 3s are 6 and the result will be 2 raised to the power 3, that is 8. The meaning of 2 raised to the power 3 means 3 times multiplication of 2. 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 and at last result will be 8. The other parts you will do yourself, same as at the first part of question number 1. Now, in the question number second, let us discuss its second part, that is 32 raised to the power 2 by 5. Here 32, when we prime factorize 32, we will get 5 times multiplication of 2. We will get 5 times multiplication of 2, or we can write it as 2 raised to the power 5. And here is a whole power, 2 divided by 5. Now, according to the law of exponent, if there is power of power, we will multiply the powers. 5 and 5 will be cancelled out. The result will be 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4. Now, come on the question number 3. Now, I am discussing the first part of question number 3, that is 2 raised to the power 2 by 3 and 2 raised to the power 1 by 5. 2 raised to the power 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 1 by 5. Here, this dot is a sign of multiplication. Don't confuse with the decimal. This is the multiplication. यहाँ इसका meaning multiplication से है. Here, base is same and power are different. Base is same and power are different. So you will add the powers. आप क्या करेंगे? Power को add करेंगे. Power will be added by taking the LCM. LCM will be 15. Here will be 10 and here will be 3. So our result is 2 raised to the power 13 divided by 15. Our result will be 2 raised to the power 13 divided by 15. Our last part of this question is part 3rd, in which we have 11 raised to the power 1 by 2 divided by 11 raised to the power 1 by 4. In this question, we will subtract the powers by taking LCM. LCM will be 4. So our result will be 11 raised to the power 1 by 4. On this basis, we will do exercise 1.5 and 1.6 and our chapter is going to finish. Okay, thank you, beta.